Bună dimineața, oameni buni! Este dimineață de vreme. Eu sunt la Congresul Societății Naționale de Pneumologie. E foarte, foarte dimineață. Nu sunt foarte fericit că m-am trezit așa de dimineață, dar pentru știință, na, trebuie să ne trezim. Cred că ar face bine să mă îmbrac. Ok, să-i dăm drumul. Eu am 30 de abonați pe YouTube.
Știu. Și eu încă n-am dat subscribe.
Foarte rău.
Dar am văzut videourile.
Ei a prezentat studiile oastre din practice și asta foarte bine și foarte primit și ești la congres.
Arman gătește. Arman, vrei să fii pe internet? De ce? Te întreb. De ce nu? Mai not? Poate nu-mi pierd ca toți abonații, dacă... Da! Ce faci? Ai petrecut seara?
Da.
Știi cât de pun pe net?
Da? Perfect.
Eu cu Anca nu m-am filmat. Eu nu mai sunt doctor, sunt vlogger acum.
Da, am văzut, ești foarte drăguț.
Nu-i așa?
Da.
Toate fetele îmi spun asta.
Deci, de ce ești singur? Sau nu ești singur?
Nu sunt singur. Aici la congres sunt singur, îmi fac de cap.
Auzi, o poza aia era a ta de când erai tânăr și cu flete?
Da.
Foarte mișto.
Nu-i așa?
Îmi place. Da, am ratat momentul.
Ok, mergem spre simpozion.
Bine că m-am rujat.
Vă pun pe internet.
Stai să mă așez și eu. Stai să vedem dacă mă așez. Vino și tu, mă.
Toată lumea este pe net.
Să știți că vă pun pe internet.
Nu-i bine să ne
Puneți ceva frumos pentru cei 32 de urmăritori ai mei.
Numai 32 ani?
Da.
Mă mir.
Numai prietenii.
Eu știu că ai avea
Prieteni
pe toți care sunt prezenți. Sunt sigură că meriți să fie toată lumea prezentă la ora 1.
Da, vă aștept cu mare drag.
În sală la etajul 3 cu voi.
Da? Toate șansele. Ok. Ei, Busuc, vrei să apari în vlogul meu?
Toată stima pentru vlogul.
You're a vlog. Do you need my telephone as well?
This is great.
But, you know, I'm doing this kind of live vlogs without editing it. So it will be okay. So as long as we don't curse or something.
Okay. So how are you doing these days, Adu? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm actually and I'm okay, but I always, take a lot of work.
Oh yeah, but this is an endemic thing, even for me as well.
Oh yeah,
big agenda,
yeah. Because people are asking, so it's okay to do a symposium? Of course, I will do it. Yes, don't worry, it's me. Yeah. And also presentation on. Yes,
no problem.
Done. Yeah, no problem.
This is what happens when you see things in long-term period of time. It's like, it's okay, I can do it. So me, in my case, for instance, I will be arriving home at 8 night or evening tomorrow, Saturday. So in the morning, Sunday, I am flying to Mexico.
Oh yeah, that's a very good idea.
Yeah, but it's work. So it's like I'm going to Mexico and I will stay there for the whole week.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like it will take me like 24 hours to get to Mexico. It's always like that.
Well,
but it's okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, last time you were in Romania, you took a trip. Yeah,
it was something similar. So this time of the year is the worst for me. Yes. I don't know if it's the same for you.
Yeah, it's basically the same because we had like two congresses, two huge congresses to attend to.
Okay.
And
Inspire is the other one?
Yes, Inspire is the other one. And we also made something with altitude medicine.
Okay.
It was Professor Mihail's idea that, starting with the pilots that have pulmonary diseases and so on. And actually, he invited people climbing mountains professionally, like, alpinists or something. So they have this curious pathology. It's called acute mountain sickness. So
I've heard, yeah.
If you ascend rapidly up to 2,000 meters or something, you can get sick. But you can also get pulmonary edema, which it's a very serious condition.
It's a critical thing. Yeah.
It's a critical thing, and people don't know because basically these people start having issues. Have nausea, headaches, and everybody drinks because they go to the mountain and they party.
You need to drink
you need to drink something, and people are like, oh well, you just have a hangover, don't worry, it will pass.
What you mean is that sometimes due to the situation of the edema, it's like they've been drinking and they are putting a mask to what happens really.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this because I like trail running,
Yeah.
So every time I go up to the mountains in Alicante and we have some interesting routes to run and walk. People are walking, but I'm running.
Oh yeah. People are hiking.
I run. I do CrossFit. I do boxing. You see me.
Yeah.
So it's like I love sports and I love intensity in the sport. So it's like 500. It's good. 500. It's a good adaptation.
Yeah.
It's not evidence based, but according to your experience, it's 500. I think it's an interesting number to remember. Does it affect how fit you are in terms of?
No, it doesn't. No,
okay,
that's the point. I mean, if you climbed like 100 times and I haven't climbed at all, we have basically the same chances to get altitude sickness.
Wow, that's a key point. Yeah, it is. It's interesting.
But anyhow, there are many fields of medicine that we haven't explored yet.
Yeah, I understand, and it's I'm amazed about these Congres. It's so many people, so many days. It's huge, massive compared to other societies. I don't know if it's the same for other medical societies here in Romania, but I'm impressed.
Seen the cardiovascular Congress.
Wow, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's huge. Yes,
because we don't have such a big Congress nowadays for 1 week in Spain. It's like it can be couple days, 3 days maximum. It's like everyone is very, very busy. Everyone is running, and it's like they prefer to do different conferences, annual conferences or something like that.
Well, that's a good idea too. I mean, maybe the time for congresses like this, it's fading, because you see, now we have so many sources of information. The serious sources of information, because we also have junk information on the internet. But it's a personal opinion, okay? I believe that small groups are connecting better.
Yeah, networks.
This kind of. I mean, okay, we're gonna have a symposium at 1 o'clock. Okay, so so basically, there are gonna be some people here.
Yeah,
people that
they can select where to go. Do you mean this?
Yes.
Yeah. It's the same. For instance, with the people at the European Quality Improvement Network. It's a research network. Maybe it's like 30-40 people. It's organized by the Karolinska Institute, and it's good because discussions are more enriching, more inspiring, because it's really people who wants to be there.
Yes, that's.
Hello.
That's the point. But I do believe that huge congresses are going to fail because this kind of meeting, you put 3,000 people together. That's huge. Okay, so but once again, you haven't seen the cardiovascular congress,
which is huge.
Which is huge.
It's not true at all.
But you cannot.
I understand what you're saying.
You cannot have congresses without sponsors, because if you put a congress tax of what, 50 euros, 100 euros, 150 euros, if it's 150 euros, nobody will pay. Okay, and everybody will go to the pharmaceutical company and say like, well, can you give me a grant? Can you give me a sponsorship?
It's always the same.
No, it's the same throughout the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, you cannot have a scientific manifestation because you cannot have drugs. Without drugs like medicine.
Yeah, I understood. Yeah, you can have that. Yeah, that's medication. Yeah.
Okay. Without pharmaceutical research. So, where do we go from here? Where do you draw a line? The people will always judge. I mean, if they see that picture, they'll say like, "Oh, this is a huge stadium. Look, they cannot fit in a restaurant anymore. They have to,
Yeah, it was like 1,000 registration for that. 1,000 euros for registration. So they were moving a lot of money. But I agree with you. It's like, where do we have the line?
Yeah, where do we draw the line?
Yeah, and the big question is, who is evaluating this, and what type of knowledge, training for this evaluation does this person have? This is very stupid. I mean, it's like using a picture, using something that is not well disseminated for giving bad news to the people and saying, okay, look at what your physician is saying, doing.
Yeah.
He is prescribing this. So where is your criteria?
To evaluate all these training and education. So at this point, what we were trying to create is a framework that can be useful for our students from the beginning. So most of the concepts and most of the tendencies coming from the States concentrate on the fact that healthcare improvement science or translational research or implementation stress on the clinical practice. However, in our case, from the European perspective, we were concentrating on the academy. We want our future professional staff, nurses, physicians, social workers even, to concentrate on improvement. We really think that concentrating on healthcare improvement philosophy, it's a good way to avoid some types of medical errors and to reflect, since we are students, until we become the future professionals. So that's why we are trying to create a bridge between the theory to the practice.